Hey there, how you doing? Charlie Winters here with selections for Saturday the 2nd of January. Yeah, what is going off with the racing on Saturday? I've picked two. I've been through it. I've not even looked at Southwell. So Sandown might even get called off. I looked at Lingfield. I was dying to back at Orson. It's been stepped up in tricks, so I can't quite have it. So I've looked at the rest of the races, and I've picked two out, and I shall tell you why I fancy these two. The first one is the most interesting, and this is, I'll have a nap and a next best then. So this is the nap of the day, and it is Poncho. It's each way. I'm just going to have something like. I'm even struggling to make a stake. Do what you want. No, I'm just kidding. I think I'm just going to have something like a £1.50 each way on both and a £1.50 each way double. So Poncho, I really like this one. It's it's done well over hurdles, but I don't think you've seen the best of it. And I'll tell you the reason why. You've heard me talk about this in the past. Well, Poncho is running over 2 mile 4 at Sandown tomorrow, or should be if they pass an inspection at 8 o'clock. So it's been its hurdles campaign, apart from one run, I do believe, has been purely over 2 miles. This horse is a 1 mile 4, 1 mile 6, and a 2 miler on the flat, and you tend to find that those kind of horses definitely normally need more than 2 miles over hurdles. So I think this horse has got a lenient mark over hurdles because even though it's been running well, I think it will be a better horse for being stepped up in trip, and today's the day where it's going up to 2 mile 4 furlong. That is the reason why. Gary and Josh and Gary Moore. Gary and Josh Moore? This is Josh Moore, isn't it? Yeah. Gary and Josh Moore. They are pretty decent with the hurdlers, and they are pretty decent at Sandown as well. In the past, I know in the lead up to Cheltenham, they normally get a few winners at Sandown. I do think this has got a strong chance. In this race, the favourite was lame last time. I think on its near something, and then the second favourite has just come straight off a wind operation. So the favourite was lame on its last run. The second favourite is making its first reappearance since having a wind operation. I think it said it was either 30 or between 30 and 50 days ago, something like. It wasn't that long ago. I don't a long time for. There you go. I just think the first two are vulnerable because of the wind operation and because of being lame last time. I'm not saying the horse is still lame, but you don't want an injury, and I think you can call it an injury. You don't want to come into this race having an injury or coming off an injury, and also coming off an operation with the other horse. So I'm quite happy to take him on. Poncho, been crying out for 2 mile 4 furlong. It's quite a stiff 2 mile 4 furlong as well. So yeah, I think it will bring the best out in it. I think, or I hope, it's good enough to win the race tomorrow. But I am backing it each way. So the second selection is Vision Domain. That's in the 1:30 at Wincanton. So when I first looked at this race, I thought, right, I'm going to oppose the horses with headgear for the first time because there's three in the race. I think there's even a mix. I think one's got a first time visor, one's got a first time cheek piece, or one's got first time blinkers. But in the end, I'm like, I couldn't find anything. So instead of trying to look for an angle where the headgear might cause these horses to not run well, I've actually gone for one with, and I think it's got the first time blinkers. Well, this Vision Domain, it's only 4-1. It was much bigger than that in the Racing Post. That's why I've left them both to SP. Poncho's currently 13-2, but Vision Domain, it pulled up at Exeter last time, but apart from that, it certainly wasn't consistent, but it was showing the odd glimpse of half decent form. I'm hoping that it's had all kinds of headgear, and I think it probably is a bit of a monkey, but it's going to be tough going at Wincanton because they're going to have a frost. It's probably going to get into the ground to a certain degree, and it might make it a little bit tacky, you know, as in like hard work. So, yeah, I'm just so disappointed with how poor it is. They keep moaning about prize money and about races and all this kind of stuff. I've seen, even over Christmas, let's be honest, the racing's been garbage over Christmas. I've watched quite a lot of it, and there's been too many 2, 3, and 4 and 5 runner races. Yeah, so I'm not a doom and gloom merchant. I'm certainly not a negative person, but the racing is dreadful. I don't even mind. I don't mind poor horses running. I'd like a few more of them. So I do like a bit of a challenge where these like where you can get stuck into the form or potential of a horse or is it being ran over the wrong trip? But there's nothing really where you can get your teeth into a big 16 runner handicap or anything like that. There's nothing. So yeah, I've gone for these two. But what I am quite interested in, there is the football bet. The football bet will be not. I won't be giving it out tonight. Cause I want to have a good look. And what I'm going to do is, I'm going to post the stats into ChatGPT, and I'm going to instruct ChatGPT to give me three winning teams. And then what I'm going to do then, like what I have been doing, is I'm going to also instruct it after to give me a separate bet or 3 matches where there'll be both teams to score in the first half, both teams to score, over 2.5 goals. Yeah, that's it. And basically what I'm going to ask it, I'm probably going to ask it something like, pick me 3 matches where the score could be 5-4 to either team. Basically, I'm trying to tell ChatGPT that I actually want them to pick a match where it thinks one team will score 4, one team will score 5, and then I'd like to think there's a higher likelihood, which there isn't a higher likelihood, but hopefully it will highlight the matches where there should be plenty of action, hence hopefully plenty of goals. So that will be. I'll probably do it before I go to bed, and it's 9:40 now. I might be stopping up another hour, but your best opportunity is to look in the morning, and you'll see my football bet in the comments section and the description. So I wish you the very best of luck. You can give me a like or a subscribe, I'd really appreciate it, but I wish you the very best of luck. Charlie Winters, over and out. Cheers, mate.